Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to make a card that I absolutely don't like making these kind of cards, okay? But I find the best time to make them is when you don't need them. Okay, so today I wanted to use this beautiful, this is from the Every Occasion Floral Alphabet Collection, the W that is with sympathy. We all need these cards, but if I don't have any in my stash and something happens, I have a very difficult time because I feel really bad and, you know, I have a really difficult time creating one. So I find it best to have these in my stash and get them created prior to whatever's going to happen in life, because it does happen and we know this. So I am an affiliate for Spellbinders. There's a link below for you to click on. When you do that and place an order, I receive a small commission, and that's at no cost to you, and I appreciate that. Okay, so this beautiful W is absolutely stunning. I used my, can you believe it? This is the Paper Rose Candy Kisses Basics collection of paper. And there's stripes on the back that are absolutely beautiful. But this is that part that had the brick on it. I got this from the 12 by 12 piece. And I didn't use the brick part. I just used this kind of, I don't know, it looks like stucco to me. You know, like yeah, like stucco on cement. That's what it looks like. So I thought that this would be great to foil on, and it did foil quite well. I did use a shim with my machine because when you foil on paper like this, this paper is slick. It is beautiful paper, and it's thicker and it has a little bit of a shine, and it's slick. And so I find that foiling with that, you need just a little bit more pressure. So I did use my shim. I might even want to use another shim with it to push that through. Let me get another piece of paper here really quick back here. Okay, and I'll just get this just a piece of computer paper also to go with the shim. Anyway, okay, so I needed something for it to land on, and I decided to do a little brick here. Let's see, where is my paper? Right here. I have this beautiful mat from scrapbook.com. Whenever I do stenciling, it holds things down. It even holds my ink down up here, and really helps out. So let's see, where did I put that stencil? Right here. And let's go ahead. This stencil is from Fawn. It's their brick stencil. Use any stencil that you want. I didn't want to emboss. I didn't want to do that. Now this helps to stick this down, but I will say this much. These are such teeny tiny cutouts, okay, that I hold it down too, okay, with my hand. So I'm going to do just a little inking of the brick. And this is kind of a grayish sandy color here. Oh, my foil is ready. I didn't think it'd be ready that quick. But we want to do this. So let's just keep going. It doesn't matter if it's on. It will time out. Your Glimmer machine will time out if you've left it on too long. And that's a safety feature, which thank you so much, right? Sometimes we get busy. Something calls us away and we might forget. So, you know, I do hold this down because these lines here with the brick are so thin. They can pop up. And I'm just doing like this outside edge. Just really quick through here. And I'm going to do this in gold. My W in gold. And I want to talk to you about placement. Now remember, all of our BETTERPRESS plates do hot foil. That's why we are hot foiling with this today. Okay, so I'm not going to do the center. So we're just going to leave it just like that. Perfect. Okay, let's move this to the side. And let me move everything I've got here off, because I'm done with this mat. Isn't that nice? It just sticks. Okay, let's talk about this placement here. I found that, okay, so it's the W with the flowers. This says with sympathy. It fits right in this little crook right here of the W, okay? Let me get a little pointy tool here. Right here of the W, okay? So it just slides right in there. Now, I moved everything, okay? But what you want to do for it to be straight is to get this part of the W, right up here, this part, on a grid line, okay? And you want it to be straight, I figured this out, on that grid line right there, okay? This will swoop down and then get this straight, okay, right in there, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and add, oh, it's always pretty side to pretty side. So the pretty side of the plate to the pretty side of the foil, just like this, okay? And then I'm gonna take my beautiful paper here and I'm gonna lay this down. We're gonna cut this out with the notch corner frames also. Whoop, got a little movement there. Let's start again. Right here, okay, just like that. The heat kind of flattens it out. And I'm going to go just like that. Okay. Put your shims on. Thin shim first. That has a heat protectant, and then your spacer pad right here, and hit your timer button. Okay. Now, of the notch corner frames, I'm using the second one in from the outside. You'll love these. They're fantastic for a little bit of, you know, just accent around anything really, and you can layer them up also. I could have layered this, but I like the brick kind of being straight in the background of that. I did put that on right, okay. For a second there I thought, my card is facing the other way, because that has happened. That has absolutely happened. Okay, let's go ahead and bring my die cutting machine in. I have my shim here. This shim came with my Spellbinders Platinum 6. Of course, like I said, you can also use some computer paper. I'm going to use both. It's because of the pattern paper that it's slick, is why, you know, it takes a little bit for it to adhere the foil to that paper. All my lights are solid now. Let's go ahead and see how we do. So we're going to undock. We're going to place this in here, and I'm going to put my 2 shims. Just like that. And I'm going to roll it through, because I need a little bit more pressure on that pattern paper because of it being so smooth. And I do feel definitely more pressure. When I do something like this, I like to roll it through one time. I'm not on a solid plate, so I do just like to roll it through one time. You will learn your machine though. Every machine is different. Every glimmer is different, just a little bit, you know, and you'll learn what to do by trial and error. And that's what I've done. Okay, here we go. Let's peel and reveal. It's beautiful. It's actually better than the one I just did. Look at that nice solid foiling right here. Little over foiling here, but that does not matter. Now you can use this and do a reverse foil if you wanted to on a piece of paper. I'll save that for later. Let me get these off of here. Now the Glimmer system comes with this and a silicone mat. I just put on my glass mat. Let's remove this for space purposes, right? And we'll bring the platinum back in. And some cutting plates right here. Okay. There we go. Now, let's get this and our notched corner frame right here. Now this is another thing. If this is crooked, okay, which this is not, but I do have overfoiling down here. You know what? There was a comment on where I post my pictures for Spellbinders. They said that a rubber eraser, like the adhesive eraser, will take off this overfoiling without marring your paper. Let's see. Let's just test it out. Oh my goodness, it did. And it did not it didn't, like, I've used craft tape, and I've used, you know, like a eraser that is sandy, you know, kind of a sand eraser. And I've always gotten problems with the paper then. But let's just see. She had posted this, and I really appreciated it. Oh, my goodness. That did. I mean, there's still just a little bit there, but it really did take a lot of it off. And I know you guys have this in your craft room. So I bet if I worked with that a little bit more, it would take more of it off, but it's not impinging on the paper. So little rubber craft eraser, adhesive eraser for that. Something new. Okay, but now we're going to cut that out. So here I'm going to place this right here. And like I said, with something like this, you can, if it is a little bit off, you can use your die to straighten it up. But I think we're okay. I think we look pretty good there. Here we go. And like I said, these are cards, when something happens, I just have a hard time making them, so I like to keep some in my stash. Look at that. Wow. That is a wow factor right there in itself. Look at that foiling. Absolutely beautiful with a BETTERPRESS plate, right? Okay, let's move this aside. And let's put our card together. Just a quick and easy video today. Just right here. Let's put this on here first. Just like that. I'm not going to pop it up. I don't want any pearls or anything on it. I just want it plain and simple, and I think, and elegant, and I think that this displays that. So let's see. Let's hope I don't have a glue problem, which I always do. And I said the other day on a video I was making things for April, I said, if this is the only thing I have to complain about all day, I am good. I'm good. But hey, look, the glue worked. Okay. So right here, we're going to set this on here. I'm using also my brick grid there to line this up nicely. Just like that. Very simple, easy card today, but we're foiling, right? I let the dies, let the plates do the work for you, right? And this is a base of 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You can also use 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. The top folding, it fits the same way. I don't know why. I always make my cards like this, but I do. But it fits the same way. Tap, tap, just to get it straight. And here is our card for today. Just wanted to make a simple, easy card. Now I will show you, look right in here, there's just a little underfoiling on that one. You can barely, right there, I think the camera picked it up right there. But when I added that other piece of computer paper, it pressed it right into that slick pattern paper. I was going to say cardstock, but it's pattern paper. Here is our cards for today. Now I've got some in my stash for whenever something happens, and I just pull them out, and it's just easier for me. Thanks again for watching. Links are below for you to click on to place an order for any of your craft supplies. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.